Today we're going all in, baby. All in on the casino cocktail. Hey everybody, it is Eric with An Idiot's Liquor, and today we are going all in. We are on the casino cocktail. This particular cocktail originates from the book, the Savoy Cocktail book, published in the 1930s. This recipe is very similar to what is known as an aviation, although it's missing creme de voilette. But here is what you are going to need if you're hoping to make the casino cocktail. We're going to start off, the base ingredient is going to be an Old Tom gin. I'm using Ransom. There are a couple other ones out there as well. Then it's going to be some Luxardo Maraschino liqueur. You don't have to use Luxardo, but it's what I got. Also, going to be involving some orange bitters. I got some Angostura orange bitters here. Going to need yourself a fresh lemon. Fresh lemon to cut up and juice. And the garnish part is going to be some maraschino cherries. Of course, the Luxardo ones are amazing, and that's what I'm going to be using today. So, let's get down to business and put together the casino cocktail. You know, while I'm prepping stuff here, I just want to remind you that this is just one of 100 different cocktails I'm trying to make throughout 2020. If you want to follow that journey, hit the subscribe button down below, that bell icon. We can go on this fun adventure together. Anywho, it is on to the cocktail. Like I said, we're starting off with some Old Tom gin. Not all Old Tom gin has this color, so mine might be a little darker than a traditional casino cocktail. But this is going to be 1.5 ounces of our Old Tom gin. Now, Old Tom gin's not quite as dry as a London Dry. It is a little bit sweeter because back in the heyday when Old Tom was huge, the distilling processes weren't as good, so they would sweeten it just a little bit. That's why the Old Tom gin is a little bit sweeter than your London Dries. Some maraschino liqueur is going to be next up. That's going to be 3/4 of an ounce. Right into the shaker tin. We are going to, for the next step, grab ourselves a nice lemon. Just going to cut that thing in half. And we don't need the whole thing. Actually just need 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, which 1/2 of a lemon should be plenty to get you to that point. More than enough, actually. So there is that. Put that into the shaker tin as well. And as for the orange bitters, it's just going to be a couple dashes of orange bitters, adding a nice little flavor to the mix. I'm using the Angostura. The Reagan's orange bitters would be great as well. Fee Brothers makes a great orange bitters. Yeah, it's just totally your call on that one. Next step, we're going to add a little bit of ice and add a little bit of ice to the tin, and let's give this thing a shake. Alright, so this is going to get strained off. Typically it's going to be a clear drink. Like I said though, mine's going to be a little darker just for the fact that I used the Old Tom gin that had the color to it. Lovely. This stuff was partially designed by Dave Wandridge, so you know it's the real deal. Now, this drink is good enough on its own like that, but when you factor in the maraschino cherries, oh, let's just say this: these things are delicious, and I love them. I think they're fantastic. Every time I use one in a cocktail, you're going to hear me say that. They're fantastic. Because they are. Put that right down in there. It'll give a nice, cool little color. And nice little treat at the end of the cocktail. But that is all you need in order to make the casino cocktail. Good smelling drink, you know. Slightly citrus, although the ransom has this really nice fragrance to it. I just can't put my finger on it. It's almost this perfumey type of a scent. Something that actually, if you would rub it on your body, I think people would be like, man, what is that? That smells great. Sounds weird, but it's true. Anyway, let's try the drink out, see how it turns out. Solid. Very solid. It's not overly citrusy. It is a good balance. The finish is a slightly dry, but not overly dry. It is sweet. And yet, you know, it's not something that is going to make your mouth pucker. It's not something that you're just going to say, man, this is just too sweet. It is a well-balanced drink. Not gonna lie, probably gonna make another one of these afterwards. It is a really good cocktail. Well, that about does it for this episode of An Idiot's Liquor. Like I said, it is the quest for 100 cocktails in 2020. If you're interested, you want to follow what I'm doing here, click down below the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, you'll get notified when I make a new drink. You can follow me along, all 100. Keep track of them for me so I don't lose count. Whatever you want to do. Regardless, I do want to thank you for watching this video. And remember that if this idiot here can do it, well, then so can you. Cheers.